Alright, this is the first weekly recap for June. Uh, the week of June 1st to June 5th. For Monday, zooming out in the higher time frames. On the 1 hour, we're delivering from obvious all-time highs right here. We're also respecting bearish gaps and we're disrespecting bullish gaps. And we're trending down to this engineered higher time frame low resistance liquidity. And we have high time frame sell side liquidity draws. And we also have this unmitigated 1 hour. And that's going to be my draw on liquidity for the day. And on the 15-minute time frame, pre-market, there's a 15-minute that's going to act as my condition. I want to see price respect this, trade into it before we engineer more liquidity. So something like this, boom, 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 and then we take out every single draw on liquidity. And that's going to be like a great open, low, high close as well. And so market open, what happens is we end up generating more liquidity. And we mitigate a 15-minute fair value gap. We put an SMT here. We also have nice internal manipulation. We're also respecting this 15-minute fair value gap because we put in a 15-minute rejection block, and we have great targets as well. So I would my stop right there, and then take profit. Literally, I've just gone for 0.3% or around 100 points, which is enough to like half pass an eval. And then bam, I take profit. Honestly, really easy trade, but like the thing is like I'm only taking like the most high quality setups, and the fact that this was so high into premium and ES was really bad structure at the time. Um, you know, that's why I faded this setup, and I'm sort of glad I did because we ended up just ripping higher into all time highs afterward. But um, yeah, the structure on ES was yeah, not good, especially because like at the same time, like right here, ES taps the 15-minute fair value gap, so that's more confirmation that we're going to be going bearish as well. Alright, so this is Tuesday. On the higher time frame, we're very bullish. We're expecting bullish caps, expecting bearish caps, and on Monday we mitigated low resistance liquidity. We left equal lows, but the thing is, now we started to disrespect bearish caps, and now we're trending towards all-time highs, and that's obviously going to be my main draw on liquidity for the day. And so in pre-market, what we have is this leg of expansion or price discovery that's inversing these gaps, and towards market open, I want to take a continuation trade to our low resistance liquidity, our buy side, and also all-time highs. And that's literally exactly what happens. I took this on my top step evals, have an intermediate low here, an unmitigated 1 hour fair value gap, and we hit EQ of this range, and followed by a 1-minute rejection block. And so, and that's the trade right there. Yeah, but we did take this low resistance and this buy side as well. So that's it for Tuesday. Very easy price action. Alright, this is Wednesday, so for my bias, I'm going to be very bearish on the day, especially because we're creating a lot of engineered liquidity, which is really great sell side draws. So we have this pair of low resistance, this pair of low resistance. We have this data wick, this draw on liquidity, and we don't have any higher time frame unmitigated gaps. And the only reason for that is because we've had efficient price delivery, and we're also delivering off of very obvious all-time highs. And the thing is that I've noticed when I was back testing all-time highs is every time we hit all-time highs, we literally just hit it and instantly reverse. And what that this happened previously as well. And the reason that this happens was just to create engineered liquidity, to hunt people's stop losses just so we can reverse, create more liquidity on the downside, generate higher time frame low resistance so that we can literally just sweep it all. and that's literally been happening these last couple of days, and it's going to happen next week as well. We always deliver off all-time highs and then reverse. So market opens on the 1 minute. Let's see what happens. We mitigate all-time highs. ES does not. ES is very not in all-time highs yet. And then we open a 1 minute fair value gap. And then we inverse it here, but like the close is really, really bad. So I would not have taken that. So now I'm looking to take higher time frame gaps, especially to trade like continuations off this move, especially because we swept all-time highs and we got an SMT inversion. Right. So we either want to trade into EQ, and that literally just happened, and we inverse this gap. So that's where I'm now looking to take short positions. We can target this data low and have our stop above this. And since the swing point is in equilibrium, it's protected, and we're targeting draws on liquidity while we're ensuring that our stop loss is protected. Okay, so that's TP right there. Yeah, very obvious day. Alright, this is a price action recap for Thursday. On the higher time frame, we have conflicting draws on liquidity. We have these relative equal lows to the downside. We have this unmitigated 1 hour fair value gap. And we also have this 1 hour gap, which is going to be my condition. We also have all-time highs, session highs, and major buy-side liquidity to target as well. So market opens, right? What happens is that we go into this 1 hour fair value gap, get a internal manipulation, and we get an IFVG right here. And I took shorts here, but I took shorts on ES because ES was a stronger pair. But I got stopped out of break even, and that was done for the day. But now looking back at it, I genuinely think this is a really great position to take on NASDAQ as well. And you could have literally just targeted the London low and then you would have been good, but then break even here. And then in this trade, actually, what's happening is we're generating more low resistance. Okay, yeah, so we're generating more low resistance. Instead of going break even here, you could have taken take profits and then targeted London low or even this gap. But yeah, good setup, good draw, and it's just like one of these situations where you're presented with two different scenarios. It's good to be reactive and take whichever one is presented. Alright, this is only set up on Friday, honestly. I don't even think it was that good, especially because within the first 15 minutes of market open, we dumped almost 300 points, and that's just low probability conditions. You shouldn't be trading those. NASDAQ and ES were both down almost 1,200 points, and that caused many prop firms to shut down just due to their risk constraints, and also CME. If a taker exceeds over 7%, they shut down all trading activity, and that's just to protect the ticker. So very interesting price action. There was one setup before this. I genuinely don't think this is very strong at all. The only thing you have going for yourself is a 5-minute BPR, 30-minute gap. We swept low resistance, and we get a Judah swing into higher time frame gaps. But we have a data low right here that needs to be mitigated. We also have buy side draws here as well, and low resistance. None of this got mitigated, and we also had a 1 hour gap right here. I was honestly wanting price to retrace into here, but that never happened. But what happens is at 10 o'clock, we get really close to our major sell side draws. We also create minor sell side liquidity. We rebalance into a 15-minute gap. A 15-minute rejection block opens, and then there was a 1 minute IFVG. You could have taken the IFVG here, probably got stopped out at break even. And then yeah, this delivers the full TP, and then more as well.